What can you do with a tiny space? Anything you can with a big one. Rooms without walls in Miami. Recycling taken to a new level in New York.
Newspapers started piling up, so I thought I would turn them into a piece of furniture.
And historic charm in a very small package in Philadelphia. That's next. Michelle bought herself a bland cement box. It had a bathroom and a few kitchen cabinets, but everything else she had to create. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Andrew.
Who's this?
This is Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi.
Wow, great windows. Look at that view.
Yeah, welcome to my house.
Michelle's 960 square foot loft is broken up into 2 bedrooms, a living room, dining room, and kitchen without a single wall between them. Okay, so I wasn't joking when I said this was one heck of a view.
That's what convinced me to buy the unit, just for the view. I think if I was just one floor down, maybe not, I wouldn't have purchased it, but this is just perfect.
You didn't have any walls, and you didn't have any closets. That's gonna be kind of scary.
Well, it's a little risky, but being a designer, I knew I could maybe handle it, maybe.
Michelle put the living room in the middle, so there's no bad seat for looking at the view. Knowing on your checklist that you wanted a nice space to kind of hang out, how do you separate that from the rest of the house?
I think that during the whole process, when I was laying it out on the computer and I was thinking about, well, the way that the walls were already set up with the bathrooms that are existing, they already created these little niche areas, and it just seemed to work where to fit the bedrooms. And then I was thinking about how you're going to feel the space when you first walk in. And all of a sudden I knew that the view, you could not impede the view.
So when I'm talking to you, my eyes are kind of wandering, going, you know what, you've probably got a lot of secret storage in this place.
Yeah, actually the coffee table is kind of cool because you can lift up the back here.
Okay.
And then you'll see that there's a whole bunch of gift wrapping stuff in here. And then there's some drawers on this side. I keep my remotes and some other art supplies and some other stuff.
When you're just kind of hanging out, you've got pretty much everything at your fingertips, and it's not really cluttered or a mess.
No, you gotta hide everything.
You gotta hide everything.
Make it look all clean and neat, and then all of a sudden it feels a lot more spacious.
Even though the dining room is near the front door, it has its own identity.
Well, I definitely entertain a lot, so I need a dining room table.
This feels like the dining room without actually putting walls here.
That's because of the use of the carpet tiles. It's basically just squares of carpet, and you can put them together to create your own design.
You can literally mix and match these.
Yeah, and it's a really creative way to define your space.
I know you started out with basically all of this with one big addition. Tell me about it.
That addition was the island. I wanted to create a large enough piece of furniture to make a statement.
Oh, this is large.
I wanted to add additional storage, and I needed a large work surface for when I cook and prepare for my guests. But then it also served as a device to create the rest of the kitchen, to define the boundaries of the kitchen and separate it from the other adjacent spaces.
You know, I noticed this thing is on legs.
Yeah, I wanted to raise it up, and so I used these legs to put it at a height to make it easier while I'm preparing food.
This is a technique you see a lot in furniture. Anytime you elevate something, it gives the room a sense of space. And right here, it's being used in cabinets, and it works really well, and it makes the space seem more open.
Making the bedroom an intimate space without walls took some real creativity. Why did you choose this area for the bedroom?
Well, I put the bedroom here, first of all, because of the proximity to the bathroom.
Right.
And, of course, because of the view. I love to wake up and see that view every morning.
It's absolutely beautiful. So what were some of the challenges looking at an open space?
Well, I definitely wanted to create a sense of place for the bedroom within the larger loft. The wardrobe unit really serves to give that barrier some sort of privacy when you're in here. This place does not have any closets. So I needed to create some sort of storage unit. I did that by combining these 4 individual units, and they're all set up a little bit unique.
I think it's so great that she shows you can buy ready-made cabinets, put them together, and it gives the look of custom cabinetry. They're beautiful in that space.
The guest room is on the opposite side of the loft with an equally great view.
Here in my guest bedroom, my largest challenge was trying to divide the space from the living room into the guest room. And so what I wanted to do was utilize some sort of privacy screen that would still allow the light to come through, but would not block the view.
I love the idea of using screens to divide space. Another alternative to that as well would have been maybe doing a bookcase that was open on both sides and filling it with really cool art objects.
Even though the loft is small inside, the outdoor space more than makes up for it.
I honestly purchased this unit just for this water view.
What kind of stuff do you do out here? What does this lend to a small space?
I like to come out here during the first thing in the morning and just look at the nice calm water and enjoy some, juice and read the paper, or just come out here, read a book on a lounge chair. When I have people over, we're all centered around the table and just chatting, and it's really nice. The best part about living in a small space is that nothing is ever too far. I think that waking up in the morning and knowing the kitchen's right here, or if you ever have to do laundry, it's not far. I think that's the best part. The second part is just that it's mine.
Coming up, a Philadelphia space that's taller than it is wide. But next, creative recycling in a small New York apartment.
Probably my biggest collection, the typewriters. I don't even type.